Hey y'all, welcome. Um, Listen, have can you imagine giving a gift to your client and then 4 years later someone walks up to you, a person that witnessed the gift that you gave to your client, and they exclaim in delight that they saw how beautiful and thoughtful that gift was, and that's part of the reason why they want to work with you. Well, that happened to me. And so tonight I want to share three things that I make sure that I do um, in order to create a gift that a gift that would that my recipients and maybe those witnessing the gift as well, that they won't forget, right? And those three things are, the first one is you tell a story, and you have to know what story you're going to tell. The second is you choose the right items. And then the third thing I make sure I do is present the story beautifully. So, for those that are not new here, welcome back to my channel. And for those that are new, welcome. Thank you for taking a watch and listening. If you're watching a replay, thank you for stopping by. But thank you for joining. And if you're new, my name is Amy. I am your gift strategist, and I am here to help you enhance your client's experience without the stress and the overwhelm. So, if you are new, don't forget to subscribe. Click that bell icon so that you get the notifications and you'll never miss an update. Um, yeah, so make sure that you subscribe and go ahead and hit that thumbs up as well. Now, let's take a closer look at these three ways that I make sure, or these three things I make sure to do in order to create gifts that are unforgettable. The first is in creating unforgettable gifts, you want to tell a story, but you have to know what story that you want to tell. You have to know what that story is, right? The gifts that bring surprise and delight show appreciation and gratitude, and that is more than just about the presentation itself. So you want to start with your intention. It all starts with your intention for gifting. You want to know why you want to give this gift to the recipient, why you want to gift your clients. And then you want to know the emotion that you want them to feel when they receive this gift and open this gift, right? Um, so that, so you will want to know the story that you want to tell your client through the gift when they open it. Use this information to fuel what you choose, as items for the gift, and as fuel for how you will present the gift. And that leads me to the second thing, and that is to choose the right items. So obviously, the items are very important. The items are very important. So now that you know what story that you want to tell, why you're gifting the client, what you want the client to feel, you're not going to use that to choose what items you want to help you tell the story in this gift. Now, the way you choose those items is by knowing the likes and wants of the recipients. And in this case, is client gifting, right? So you want to understand the likes and wants of the clients that you serve, of the type of clients that you serve. You don't want to just choose items that are the opposite of the style of the clients that you serve, right? If you serve clients that have a simple but elegant style, and you go and choose items that are more eclectic or some other style that's not theirs, then it is not the right item. So you want to make sure that you're choosing the right items. You want to know the likes and wants of your client type. So make sure that you study the type of clients that you serve, um, so that you're not choosing things that will cause them to look at you sideways, right? Um, I know if I was to get a gift that had things in it that was totally opposite my style, I'm probably not going to use it. And I'm probably going to only take those things out of there that is necessary. Like if it was a photographer, if they put my jump drive in there, I'm going to take the jump drive out, and I'm probably going to either give the rest to somebody that it's a better fit for. Those things are a better fit for, or I am going to get rid of it, right? So you want to make sure, you always want to make sure that you're choosing the right items. It's a really more than just about the presentation of it. It has to be more than just pretty items that you've chosen. They have to be the right items for that client type. If you're trying to create gifts that would be unforgettable, that would impact not just your client, but the people who also witness it. So then now for the third way to create those unforgettable gifts is to present the gift beautifully. You want to, of course, choose pretty things, but you want the things that you choose to also help you present the story. So think about the gift from the beginning to the end and how the recipient will view that gift. From the time that they receive the gift, when they get down to the time they get down to the very last item that's in that gift, when they look at it, what is the first thing that what will they see first, and does that contribute to the story that you want to tell? So what do they see when they first open the lid of the gift? Have you arranged the items in a way that tell the story the way you want to tell it? And there is actually a way to arrange items in a box so that when their eyes, so that when they open the box, their eyes will hit the first thing that you want them to see. So you want to arrange the items so that they see that thing first. Um, and you know, so that what you want them to see is the first thing that they see, and then you want to arrange the rest of the items in a way that causes them to take in the story the way that you want to tell it, right? And I know it sounds strange, but you have to think about gifts that you have received and think about, what did you see first in that gift? Gifts that you have been given and you remember the gift, like sitting right here right now, you remember the gift, you remember when you received it, you remember what was in it. So think about gifts like that and the first thing you saw when you opened the gift. And then I want you to think about what attracted your eye, what caught your attention, what attracted your eye to the first thing you saw, right? um and then think about why your eye may have been attracted to that. And that's kind of the logic behind the way you arrange the items in the gift. Um, Once you think about that, I want you to think about the little details. It's the little details that will enhance the presentation of the gift. And will these are things that will just bring them pure delight. These things will bring them pure delight, and it will take your gift to the next level. And some examples of that is a note card. I think I can't remember what video it's in, but I've given an example of how for one client, and this was an individual gift that they were given. For one client, we had a handcrafted card created that was specifically for that person. It was created in the detail of the event. And so you want to think about you want to think about um those small details that'll bring them pure delight. And I know with client gifting, you're not doing as much um, customizing unless you have a small group of clients that you want to do that for. But for the most part, a good example of it would be definitely, what you write on the note card, making sure that they have a handwritten note and it has a heartfelt note on that card for them. And that a lot of times is one of the things that brings them pure delight. They will read that card first. Um, and it will make them so excited about this gift that you're giving them. But you also want to think about those other details, like the tissue, the ribbon, if you're using ribbon, the additional things, like whether you're using specific stickers or just things that make it feel really, really special for the client, make them feel like you went the extra mile to really give them a beautiful gift that they can appreciate and feel appreciated. So, these are the three main things that I changed in my gifting, that made a difference in the gifts being unforgettable. And I have done it over and over again with the clients that I've served, with their gift recipients, and they have gotten similar results. Um, but yeah, to have someone, just a bystander or a person that's attending an event where the gift was open and they come up to you and say, "You're the person that created that gift for my friend." Um, it was so beautiful to tell you how much they were delighted to see that gift and that's why they want to work with you. These are the things that I changed to get that type of reaction. So, that is all that I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining and watching the replay. If you're watching the replay, if you have found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so that you can get more tips and strategies for your client gifting. Now, if you have any gifting ideas or stories, feel free to share them in the comments. Or if you have any questions, feel free to share them in the comments. I would love to hear from you. But yes, that is all that I have for you all today. Until next time, happy gifting and many blessings. Bye, y'all.